When Mario Kart 8 was first released, I was still a student. And well, now that we're about to finally get a proper new Mario Kart game, I realize that I've been a working adult for quite a while. Dude, we've been playing the same Mario Kart game for 11 years, what the heck? No wonder the game has been getting a bit stale these past few years. The thing is, I still believe that Mario Kart 8 and the Deluxe Sport is the best Mario Kart ever created to date. It brought so many new mechanics, cool features, and things that we now take for granted. Today, we'll give out a proper farewell to this era of Mario Kart, and we'll get ready for the next generation of Mario Kart gaming. Mario Kart 8 introduced a bunch of cool features to the franchise. First off, the introduction of the anti-gravity mechanic meant the tracks can now be completely crazy, with you being able to drive on ceilings and walls. This is also the first game to actually split the screen vertically when playing in 2 players mode on the same TV. And wow, what a game changer! You can see way more as opposed to that classic horizontal split from previous games. Ugh. It's also the first game to feature amiibo support, and these amiibo will unlock special costumes that your Mii can wear during the races. This is actually pretty neat and was a great incentive for me to go out of my way and buy more amiibo than needed. Guess I'm a bit of a sucker, eh? The Deluxe Sport introduced a proper battle mode with actual good stages and cool game modes, including a brand new one where a team tries to eat everyone using piranha plants and the runners will try to free their friends from jail. It's really good. Mario Kart 8 is also the first game to introduce 200cc, which is the fastest mode ever. Almost too fast. I couldn't believe I had to use the brakes in a Mario Kart game. The final update of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe also introduced a way to customize your items by turning them on and off individually. Hopefully this stays in the future Mario Kart because this is an amazing feature. Last but not least, the game also has a music player if you want to listen to all of its bangers. But well, with YouTube Music and the official Nintendo Music app, do we really need that? We cannot discuss Mario Kart without talking about the racetracks. And well, Mario Kart 8 and Deluxe both feature some insane ones. Cloud Top Cruise will make you race in the sky on clouds and flying airships. Sunshine Airport will allow you to visit an airport and see planes take off and land. Thwomp Rune is going to get you to explore some very mysterious runes featuring all sorts of thwomp and other hazards. Heck, the Twisted Mansion is an actual great take on the whole ghost level theme, with twisting hallways and whatnot. Mount Wario will have you go down a mountain from the very top while going through some caves, forests, and a freaking water dam. The inspiration for this track was truly phenomenal and cannot be replicated. As for the Retro Cups, well, the selection is very solid. Fan favorites like Yoshi Valley, Music Park, Grumble Volcano, Toad's Turnpike are all there and they look so good in HD. The new tracks that are not Mario themed are also pretty cool. Mute City and Big Blue make you move super fast and you kind of feel like you're playing F-Zero in a way. The Hyrule Circuit is a great homage to the Zelda franchise, and the Animal Crossing track features 4 variants, one for each season. I mean, come on, they cooked with that selection. In the Deluxe Sport, they brought back crazy classics like Coconut Mall, Calimari Desert, Waluigi Pinball, Maple Tree Way, and much more. I mean, this Mario Kart game contains 5 different versions of Rainbow Roads. What more do you need? Oh, special tracks like Yoshi's Island, Squeaky Clean Sprint, and Sky High Sundae? You got it. In all seriousness, I could spend this entire video naming the best Mario Kart tracks this game has, but it has so many that it would take like 45 minutes. I'm not expecting the next Mario Kart game to feature 96 tracks, obviously. but I'm definitely hoping for a bunch of cool new ideas and themes. I'm gonna be honest, characters in Mario Kart games do not really matter to me. I obviously have my favorites like Yoshi or Dry Bones, but if they are missing from the next game, I don't really care that much, it's no big deal, I'll just pick a new one. Luckily, the selection of racers in Mario Kart 8 and Deluxe was actually quite solid. You got your classic like Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Bowser, etc. But you also have weird picks like all of the Koopalings. Do we really need them all? Some reskins were also there like Cat Peach, Tanuki Mario, Metal Mario, and my favorite, Pink Gold Peach. And pretty much every single character has a baby version for you to pick. This game is also the first one to introduce characters that are not part of the Mario universe. Characters such as Link from The Legend of Zelda or Villager and Isabelle from Animal Crossing. New to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, we have the Inklings from Splatoon, which is kinda neat, and the Booster Course Pass DLC also added new unexpected characters like Pauline, Kamek, and Peachette, but also brought back fan favorites like Diddy and Funky Kong, and also less favorites like Birdo, Petey Piranha, and Wiggler. All in all, the final roster is diverse and very huge, and there's a character for everyone, that's for sure. Mario Kart 8 had some pretty good item selection, and it's the first game that finally introduced a proper item that can destroy the infamous blue shell. Oh my gosh, finally! This item always was the bane of my existence, and well, having a proper way to crush it is very refreshing. This game is also the first one to introduce the Boomerang Flower, which comes straight out of Super Mario 3D World. It can be used to hit people in front of you, and just like a boomerang, will come back so you can try again 2 more times. Bob the Piranha Plant was also introduced in this game, and this lovely friend will eat every opponent in front of you while giving you a little speed boost while doing so. What a Giga Chad! The feather also makes its return from Super Mario Kart on SNES, but only in the battle mode for Deluxe. And well, it's actually amazing to be able to jump above things using it. It's great to have it back. As for the other items, well, they're all pretty good and balanced, and I think the selection is very solid. Obviously, Mario Kart 8 did not invent multiplayer features. This always was part of the Mario Kart franchise ever since the very first game on SNES. It is also not the first game to allow you to play online, because Mario Kart DS and Mario Kart 7 did that already. But I do believe Mario Kart 8 is the first time online play was so easy to do in a Mario Kart game. There are no restrictions here. You can play online with people from all around the world on every single track, in every single game mode, and even with 2 people on the same console locally. That is big! And I didn't even mention the tournaments mode, which allowed you to set your own set of rules, items, racetracks, and everything. And after that, well, you just have to share the code and people can play with you. The tournament mode is actually what I was using to play with my viewers while streaming the game online. It was just so easy and seamless. It automatically creates a lobby of 12 people, and if more join, they are just sent to a new lobby. Every few tracks, the lobbies get shuffled, meaning that you can play with new people very often. Hopefully this feature will make a comeback in Mario Kart World, because man, I want to play this game on stream for hundreds of hours again. It was such a good time. This tournament mode was also used by Nintendo to promote certain events, and joining those tournaments and playing would often give out My Nintendo coins and whatnot. Seriously, this was one heck of a feature and made this game feel quite alive. Yup, even the DLC in Mario Kart 8 was done properly. This game had it all! The Wii U version started off with 16 new tracks and 16 classic ones, but it did eventually receive DLC that could be downloaded to your game for like $15 or something. Those 2 DLC packs would add 16 additional tracks, bringing the total to 48. which is insane when you think about it. This DLC also added new characters, cars, and introduced non-Mario characters and tracks to the series. The game also received free DLC throughout its life cycle, and some of the DLC was kinda weird. Like, we got the Mercedes-Benz collab, which added a bunch of Mercedes cars in Mario Kart. Why would we want that? I don't know, but it's there anyways. I wonder if someone actually bought a Mercedes-Benz because of the Mario Kart collab. Imagine. One of the biggest free updates was the introduction of 200cc for the first time ever. Yup, this wasn't in the game at launch, but when it was added, it was completely crazy. The jump from 150 to 200cc was insanely tough to get used to, but very rewarding once you did it. Hopefully 200cc will still be a thing in Mario Kart World, but I doubt it won't be, as it was also in the mobile spin-off game Mario Kart Tour. While not being exactly DLC, well, Mario Kart 8 received a deluxe port on the Nintendo Switch, and this one included everything from the Wii U and added a brand new proper battle mode. As you all know, the Switch version also got its own set of DLC courses in the form of the Booster Course Pass. For the low price of $25, or simply by being subscribed to the Nintendo Switch Online Expansion Pack membership, you'd receive this DLC that added 48 tracks to the game, bringing the total to 96! Holy guacamole! That's a lot! While some people may argue that the quality of these DLC tracks wasn't on par with the 46 original tracks, I still find them to be quite fun and very worth it. I would go back and play Mario Kart every single time a new set of tracks would drop, because yeah, these 48 new tracks dropped in pack of 8 every couple months. That was a great way to pad out the Nintendo Switch big game releases. In my opinion, Mario Kart 8 is the perfect example of what to do when you want to release DLC. Actual content that's worth the price. Basically, I loved Mario Kart 8 and Deluxe, but I am finally glad to see a new entry in the franchise. It was the best Mario Kart game ever and deserved all of the success it got, but now I am ready to try something new. The open world aspect of Mario Kart World seems to be very refreshing, and well, I am fully ready to experience it on a brand new Nintendo console. Thank you, Mario Kart 8, you were amazing.